Testing, testing. Hey, is that going through? Okay, sorry people. I don't know what to tell you. My computer crashed. And so hopefully this is coming through on the stream now. I'm going to try to get back up as soon as I can. Yeah, stuff's all messed up. There we go. Okay, the audio is working again. Yeah, slowly coming back up on everything. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm sorry. I wish it hadn't happened. I wish I knew why it happened. It is what it is. I'm slowly opening up the programs again and gonna try to get back on board with Stu and them. And yeah, the audio. Thank God for Twitch, because I lost all the audio that I was recording. I might as well quit out of this audio program because it doesn't make much sense to record just this last part. Ay, ay, ay. What a crazy day, right? Oh well, things happen. Don't tell Stu. It's because I was trying to do too many different things. Yeah, join me. Join the call. Joining the call. Trying to join. Let's see if I can join. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Talking.
So that was
something.
my main thing, Drake.
What the what? Duke is back.
I know.
Don't worry, Duke. We just carried on without you, so I'm gonna have to use my recording this week. So who cares?
Oh, you were recording.
Yeah, I always
record. Thank
God.
God.
Thank God for that. We just carried on.
Right?
We've read 2 emails and finished the news while you've been gone.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Carry on, Rob. He's just rudely interrupted you. You keep on going, mate.
I was pretty much it. My sort of introduction to online gaming was probably Counter-Strike properly, and I spent quite a lot of hours on that.
Cool.
Yeah, Counter-Strike. Right, Duke, we've been asked a question in the last email, which is, what was your first...
Okay, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
What was your first experience with online gaming, and how did it make you feel?
I think... Well, the first one I can remember... I mean, I played Marathon back in the day in, like, a Mac lab, but it wasn't really online. That wasn't over the internet. I think I might have played Spectre, which was this old Polygon tank game. I don't know if I actually played that online. I did have... There was an online BBS. I don't know if anybody here... You remember BBSs, Stu? Did y'all have BBSs over there?
No, I don't even know.
It was kind of like a MUD, but it was more casual than that. So whatever. Anyway, I played a little bit of that. It weren't really games. It was just sort of a social experience. But the first one I can really remember playing a lot was Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the original one back in the day. That game was wicked, and it made me feel very happy because, I don't know, it was just nice to play against other humans. Yeah, I got to know some people, and in fact, one of them lived in Madison, so we met up a few times and hung out, and then I looked up another one of them when I was down in Florida because he lived kind of near where my mom lived. So that was kind of cool. But really, it was just neat to, you know, get to know a group of people.
Yeah, and I think that's what's cool. And I tell a story about Rockstar does table tennis, but there is another story connected to my very early days of online gaming, because I didn't really game online until I got an Xbox. And then, as we all know, I thought it was amazing. Yes. But I met a guy playing the original Gears of War. You know, where you could leave it open for people to join.
Yeah.
In co-op, which to myself was amazing. And whilst I was playing in co-op, an American guy called HSK Hero Reborn joined me in co-op to help me, get through the level, show me where all the dog tags were and all that kind of cool stuff, or the cog tags as they're called in Gears of War. So yeah, he showed me where a load of those were. We had a really good chat. He told me about the podcast he was on, and that's how I became a podcaster. So had I not been playing that game on that day and left it open, I may never have done any of this and wouldn't have known you for the last 10 years, which is kind of crazy when you think about it.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that is kind of cool and interesting. So there's a cool and interesting story about my very early online gaming.
Yeah.
I was just looking up Counter-Strike because thinking about it, it was officially released apparently in 2000.
Are you going to make me feel old again?
No.
Is that what this is all about? Is this what
feel-
you're doing right here, right now?
No, it's just the fact that it's still going. I mean, obviously they've kind of updated it as they've gone, but it's still basically
So what you're saying
the same
is
game.
a game that came out 16 years ago to make me feel old. Is that what you're saying?
18 years.
Fucking hell. You're just trying to make me feel old now, are you? You're trying to make me feel older because I can't even fucking work out how long ago it was.
We don't really have to try that hard, to be fair.
Shut up. Right, anyway.
Sing.
Ding. Right, moving on. But thanks very much for that. By the way, you did say, keep up the great work. Looking forward to listening to the podcast. Je suis Undead Kaber. So thank you very much for that.
Well, thank you.
It's very cool of you. Right, the next email tonight is from Derek Sands. Derek Sands.
Okay.
And he says this. Virtual reality insanity.
Okay.
That's what he says. Hello, Veteran Gamers. This week's email concerns two things dear to your hearts. PlayStation VR and CEX.
Oh, Christ.
Which is better known or lesser known as Computer Exchange.
Yes.
That's what it's called. I now have a CAX credit of 116 of the Queen's pounds.
Wow.
And I'm sorely tempted to buy a PSVR setup, which has tumbled in price to £160 unboxed. The maths wizards among you will have calculated I still have £44 to obtain for said PSVR. So, Veteran Gamers, as someone who has already had a fairly large collection of standard games, should I become virtualized or should I use my CEX credit for something else?
Something else.
Yeah, what would you tell? What, though? What should he get?
Anything other than VR.
What he should? I'll tell you what you should get. Go in and go, excuse me, I'd like an iPod from the year 2010 with a 256 gigabyte memory because they were the best ones. Can I have one of those, please?
Could ask them if they could use some of the credit to buy some air freshener.
Yes,
Yeah,
freshener. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Or he could, because he accept Bitcoin, can I change that money into a Bitcoin, please?
Oh, there you go.
Because I've heard they're worth a lot of
worthless
cash.
next year.
Bitcoin. Anyway, he signs off really virtually uncertain, Derek. So there you go, Derek. We all say, no, don't do it. Buy something else. Buy something else. And I've had one. I had one. And I gave mine
Stu's
back
actually
to
qualified to
CEX.
talk about it.
I made a 30 quid profit, so it's all good.
Yeah.
So yeah. When everybody wanted one, and then they went, oh, what happened? Why have I got one of these plastic things? Final email today is from Lewis.
What up, Lou?
And he says this. Hello, veterans. I don't know why I'm doing a stupid accent like that. Let's just do it as normal. As always, I hope you've had a great week.
Yes.
Yeah. The half-term holiday is finally here, so I can play a few games. Mainly Golf Story recently. I'm really up to the Bird Island, not saying the name in case Stu says spoilers. Plus some GTA on the side. Remember that Barger game I mentioned a couple of months ago? Well, today I started the 3-hour-long race. I'm not doing it in one of just small stints for about 15 minutes. I watched Baby Driver this week. It's a good film, actually. Very good. Have you both seen Baby Driver?
Nope.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Yeah, it's good. We watched A Quiet Place this week, by the way. That's very good.
I would like to see that.
It's good.
I feel like that must have been quite hard for you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had to be really quiet in the freaking cinema. I'll tell you, that's the weirdest film to watch at the pictures because you can hear every noise that people are making. It's just weird.
Well, yeah.
It's a very odd. Yeah, I think that's better watched at home. It's a very, very odd experience in the pictures to watch that film. Anyway, but I ended up watching it on the Xbox. Wow, DVD plays so loud. No, it's the Xbox that's loud. Big giant fan. That's what that problem is. Mine sounded like someone using a road drill next to me. While someone else is using a leaf blower. I have a song request this week. Go on YouTube and type in Africa Shitty Flute.
Oh, I've heard that. That's pretty funny.
I'm sure you'll love it. Got a new hi-fi. And wow, Stu never sounded so clear. High five. You know what? This guy's still at school, but he's using a word that I used 20. Oh, fuck me. Now he's making me feel old. Oh.
Here it is.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well,
I'm sure what with that and with Stu's impression, I'm sure he's really pleased with his clear hi-fi now.
778,000 views that's got.
Whoa. We haven't got to the punchline.
What?
Wait for it.
Oh, there's more.
And wow, Stu never sounded so clear, unfortunately.
Ah!
What he did there.
I see what you did there.
I was going to apologise for doing the little Cockney boy voice, but I'm not going to anymore. So now it's time.
Is that what it was?
I don't know what it is. So now it's time to ask this week's big question. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel a bit with the question over the past couple of weeks. This week's no exception. Here we go. What developer do you think has put the most consistently bad games over the last few years? Or the last few years, or last however many years you want to think about? Duke's not allowed to say David Cage or whoever it was who made Heavy Rain.
David Cage.
And there you go. So who do you think has put out the most consistently bad games over the years?
Suda51.
What?
Suda51.
Sorry? What did you just say?
Suda51.
Yeah, still not hearing you. Yeah, I'm sorry. No idea what you just said there. I don't know. Constantly bad games. You see, I try to avoid bad games.
No, you play a lot of bad games. You just
no,
call
I don't.
them
I just play games you don't particularly like. That doesn't make them bad.
They're bad.
It doesn't make them bad.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Are we going to do this all day? Why don't we move on?
Yes,
Jesus
we can.
Christ.
Look, did you pay for an argument or contradiction? I don't know. David Cage hypes. Peter Molyneux was a great hyper of games that then turned out to be a bit shit. But he's not done anything for a while. But David Cage sort of lands in that category a little bit. I think he thinks he's way better than he is. And that's David Cage's big issue. But we're not allowed to say David Cage, so I'll say Peter Molyneux. In recent years, did some good stuff early, but in recent times, not so much. Not so much. Anything from you, Rob? Any developer that you feel?
My immediate thought was Gearbox.
Yeah, but they sort of half redeem themselves, don't they?
Well, I mean, basically,
Borderlands was pretty good.
Yeah, it's like with the exception of Borderlands, it doesn't feel like they were able to do anything good.
Yeah, you're right. It was all pretty shit.
I mean, I think that hero shooter that they released wasn't supposed to necessarily be that bad. It just didn't do very well. But obviously they did Aliens, Colonial Marines, and Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem, that game was terrible. I mean, it made me want to vomit when I played that game.
I mean, there's all kinds of really shitty ones on Steam, like companies like Digital Homicide and all that kind of stuff.
I'm thinking more mainstream developers that try to do good games and then don't.
I mean, if it was a personal thing, I'd be tempted to say someone like EA, just because I basically have very little interest in pretty much everything that they produce.
Well, the games they make, people love, like FIFA. People love FIFA.
Oh yeah, no, other people, yeah, definitely like them. They're not
talking about what we think.
You know, people love that stuff. Right, and that's it for emails. Oh no, wait a minute. There is a bit more. I nearly finished, sir. Right, you ready for the end of this email?
Yes.
Let's do this. There you go for another mediocre question for you. May change it up a bit next week. Anyway, that's all from me. So, bye for now. Lewis. There you go.
Oh, boy. Thank you.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Lewis. As always, keep them coming, man. We do love the emails, so keep them coming. And that's it, because Gingerball sent SpeakPipe, but it's answers to a quiz that he sent to Mike. So that's not happening. Don't play the SpeakPipe. Don't play the SpeakPipe. Don't play it because it's answers to quiz that I sent Chinny.
Well, okay, we won't.
Play it. I don't know why I'm being a bit crazy this week, but I just don't know. Anyway, that's it. We need to do some shout-outs and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So, Rob,
It's time for a shout-out. Hey!
Jingle. Rob, as the guest, you go first. Let's hear it.
I'll shout out Max for never crashing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
it was my fault. I was trying to do too much with it, and it's pretty hot, so.
Chinny, we miss him,
We
obviously.
do.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have had to suffer with me.
Yeah, but let's be honest, right? We've lost Ginny, but got someone far and infinitely more sensible.
Oh, snap.
Possibly sensible, but considerably less interesting.
Yeah, infinitely more sensible. Oh, Lewis is listening live. I forgot that because he's obviously on half term, isn't he? So, hi, Lewis.
Stu, you play bad games. Ding.
Yeah, whatever.
Take that.
It's all good. I don't care. Look, Lewis, download Shape of the World. Give it a go. Try something different.
To be fair,
Anyway.
you didn't like most of the games you played this week, so he's kind of...
No, that's true. That's true. No, I'll admit when I think a game is shit.
And I should probably shout out the Boss Wave boys as well.
Yeah, no, you should definitely do that.
We had Seth back on again this week.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
Seth,
downloaded this
baby.
week. I haven't listened yet. So I've downloaded. So was he arguing as always, disagreeing with
Oh,
everybody?
yeah. Actually, he agreed with me on a few things, which it very rarely happens.
Wow, that's interesting. What's happened? Did he hit his head or something?
I don't know. He mainly came on because he wanted to talk about Rage 2, because he's one of the few people who really liked Rage.
Oh, yeah, Reg. I have got some of that bollocks E3, what's going to be the bollocks, but who gives a shit? We'll get to that when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We don't do predictions. Who cares? Right. Is that it? You done?
Yep.
Over to you, Duke.
Yeah, I will shout out GH Rocker because we're going to play some Rocket League soon. And Black Eyed Boy gave me Prismata, and I had forgotten about that. So thank you for that, Black Eyed Boy. And everybody listening, thank you, Rob, for coming on. And there's probably other things, but I can't think of them now. So thanks to everybody.
It'll be fine. I'm going to do a weird shout out, right? Because the person I'm going to shout out never listens to the show. He's very unlikely to ever listen to the show, so it's a pretty pointless shout out. But I'm going to do it all the same. No, I didn't say I was going to shout out a knob. So no, I'm going to shout out my mate Steve, who for the last 2 weeks has given up a full weekend last weekend, given up a Sunday for 12 hours today to help me with my giant dick. He's worked, I mean, together we've worked like troopers. You know, we have accomplished so much in 2 weeks. I can't even begin to tell you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, massive shout out to him. He's been amazing. He's a grafter. He's dug holes like I've never seen people dig holes before. I mean, this guy digs holes like he's eating a sandwich.
Chop, chop,
You know.
dig, chop, chop, dig,
Yeah,
dig.
really good.
Does he dig
and that's-
I
holes
hear
like he's
chopping,
trying
but
to
I don't
escape
hear
from
digging.
someone Does he dig holes like he's trying to escape from
trying to
someone
say?
constantly making dick jokes?
Yeah,
Possibly.
exactly.
We did do a few dick jokes there, that's true. But
Release
you
me.
made one yourself, Rob, so you can't say anything. You made a
made
joke
one.
about weeds growing on your dick.
One.
It doesn't matter. He made
Yes,
the
it
joke.
does.
It's happened.
No, he knows how to make a joke and then
Well,
let it go.
you
You every
Duke, are
week.
allowed-
Dick, dick, I got a dick, a giant dick,
You,
I got a
Duke,
dick, I got things on my dick.
You, Duke, are allowed to criticize because you haven't made a dick joke,
Whatever.
whereas Rob has made a dick joke.
Oh,
So
hear
he's
that
no
shit.
criticism allowed from Rob,
Whatever.
I'm afraid. So yeah, that's it. So huge, massive shout out to Steve. He's been a fucking trooper, you know, and he's coming again this week to help. So he must
Good on
be
you,
mental.
lad.
Mental, but yeah, massive shout out to him.
Oh, and I also want to shout out Filthy because he gave me this awesome thread about somebody who went looking for the Guinness world record attempt at the tallest stack of waffles. That was a great thread. Thank you, Phil Olsen.
Holy stack of waffles.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, and I mustn't forget, there is someone else I need to shout out. Rob, of course.
Of course. I already shouted him out.
Rob. Well, I'm
Flippity
giving him
bow.
another one.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out to you, Rob, for agreeing to fill in the very small shoes of Chinny.
The Boston crew. You've got at least 2 of us as sound clips now.
I know.
Really weird.
I know.
Oh, God, I feel like we're
it's my pleasure.
podcasting with Duke now.
Yeah, no, thank you, mate. It's always a pleasure for you to come on, and I'll be seeing you not that long from now, really. It'll soon come around September, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not actually going to be at EGX this year.
What is
Oh,
the matter
no!
with you? Oh, what? You and Chini missing? What the hell?
What the what?
What the funk
Stu's
is
going to be
going on?
wandering around by himself.
I know, it'll just be me and Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is there on a Friday, I think.
You know, last year, actually, we didn't mention, but last year, Chris pitched a tent in the actual EGX arena. He just pitched one up there on the cosplay stage. He just did it. You know, got in there.
Some of the outfits those cosplayers wear, I can understand it.
Yeah, made a little fire on the stage. People were going mental. They were like, "What are you doing? Get the tent off here. You can't camp out here." And he's like, "What do you mean? I've got my lamp and everything."
I'm not camping out. I'm playing Skyrim with that awesome mod.
Matter with you.
Yeah.
Bless him. So yeah, it'll just be me and Chris, I guess, and Antonio's possibly going to be there. I hope.
Yeah.
I think so. I think Pilch is giving a miss. I can't remember. I think he hadn't totally decided.
Right. So it might be a smaller group this year. Maybe we'll meet new people. You know, it's always cool to meet new people. So yeah, if you've not been to EGX before and you're going this year, come and say hello. We like saying hello to people, especially new ones. And I think that's it. Is that it? Are we done? Is everyone done a shout out? We all done? Are we finished off? Chini's not here, so we don't have to worry about him.
Chinny's not here, so I can play this.
Play it.
Outro song. The end of the show. You fucking pricks. Turn the podcast off. Oh, wait, you don't need to do that because it'll turn off when it ends. Why don't you listen to another podcast, you ungrateful fuck?
Welcome to the flower shop.
There you go. Can I just apologise as well to the listeners for the amount of time they had to listen to me talk tonight?
Well, we apologise to them
I'm
every
sorry,
week
I
for
just
that.
have to apologise, but it was
just tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up. It was just easier for the news because I just had all the links rather than mess around sticking them all in the show notes and all that faff. And then Duke disappeared anyway, so you know.
Yeah,
it's happened a good job.
I just didn't want to listen to. I mean, my computer crashed. That's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, my computer's crashed."
I'm just gonna
Not
pretend
really.
like my computer.
I just
crashed.
pressed the button and turned it off.
5 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
Hard reset, baby.
Yeah.
Trying to remember because I mean, you've now got an outdoor cinema.
Yep.
Going on. Do you even have a HD TV, Duke?
I have an HD TV, not a 4K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't. When did you get your HD TV?
It was quite a few years ago.
Yeah, so it's not
not that behind the times.
Did you go big screen in the end?
Oh God, no. We have this cabinet, so we had to get a TV that would fit in the cabinet, so we could close the doors and make it go.
Come on, how many inches, Duke? Come on.
It's like 28, I think, something like that.
Jesus, how do you play games on that?
I don't.
It's a good job.
But
that's
I
really bigger than your monitor.
Well, my monitor's about the same size.
That's what I mean.
So who cares? I don't need a big screen. I can see just fine.
Look, I'm old. I'd be squinting. I can't see the screen. Where is it? What's that postage stamp in my cabinet? Yeah, my outdoor cinema screen's about 100 inches. So it's gonna be pretty big. It's gonna be pretty big. And I've got a really cool pizza oven as well called an Uni 3. So I've got that for outdoors. So yeah, I'm cooking pizzas, having cinemas, people round, beers, chilling.
See, I just don't understand what's the big deal about cooking a pizza in your kitchen and then bringing it out for your.
No. I have it's an actual pizza oven that goes in the garden.
I know, but I don't understand why you need that
to cook pizzas.
Oh Christ!
Did you lose Domino's number?
Yeah, really.
Why? When they taste about 1 million times better than Domino's.
Uh-huh.
Because
it requires more effort.
Yeah, really.
Not really. I perfected my dough.
Not
I use a
really.
slow fermentation method that takes 3 days.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I'll tell you
doesn't
what.
blow my-
This is a perfect
It
time
doesn't.
to-
You
here's a
literally make it, put it in the bottom of your fridge for 3 days, and forget about it.
I'm just going to tell you
For
straight
3
to your
days.
face that what you're
Yeah.
saying right now is very boring.
It's true. It's the best way to make pizza. There's no going back and
fermented
telling
pizza.
you.
It's nasty. What is this? Oh, it's been sitting in my fridge for 3 days. It's fermented.
Fermenting.
Eat
It's
up.
fermented.
The ultimate in laziness is the point where I realized I was like, when I had using a smartphone and realized I could just do the Domino's app. And so I was sat on my sofa doing that and then thinking, at some point I'm actually going to have to stand up and walk over and pick up my wallet to figure out my bank card number.
Yeah,
and then get to the end and it says PayPal. It's fucking great. I don't even have to stand up.
Yeah. Just to say, the other good thing about making homemade pizzas at home is they're a whole lot healthier than Domino's or anywhere else where you get a takeaway pizza.
That's true about anything you eat. I had a tub of lard for dinner. Well, that's healthier than Domino's at least.
No, but you can make your pizza base a lot thinner. You can put less cheese on. There's loads of ways that you can make it a lot lower calorie than what you'll get from Domino's. So
again,
it still tastes.
Anything is lower calorie than Domino's.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true. But yeah, I've not tried it out yet. But it takes a minute to cook a pizza. So literally 1 minute and there's a pizza ready to eat.
A minute, but I want it now. It was on The Simpsons when Moe got his flash fryer. It can flash fry a buffalo in 32 seconds. Oh, I want it now.
There you go.
All right.
And that's it. We've got to go, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because I've
Thanks,
got to go
everybody.
to bed. Rob's got to go to bed and Duke's got nothing to do.
That's right. Woo! No papers to grade
and
today.
Chinny, we don't even know what Chinny's doing, by the way. I have no idea
He's
what
lying
he's
face down in a gutter, bleeding out.
No, that's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When we're in Amsterdam, I can't wait. Not really. Yeah, it's going to be a bit crazy, isn't it? Jesus, I'm too old for this. Oh, why are you taking me here? What's happening to me? My eyes I'm gone blind.
I don't know exactly what you have in mind, but whatever.
I have no idea, mate. I really have no idea what's going to happen.
I just don't know how the going blind thing happens.
I don't know. You never know.
Smoke that kind of cannabis that makes you go blind.
Who said anything about smoking cannabis?
Well, you're going to be in Amsterdam. What else is there to do?
All that stuff we're looking at.
Playing with dog shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rubbing dog shit in my eyes. That would definitely make me go blind.
Because that's what Amsterdam's known for. All right. Have a good evening, guys.
Lots of dogs.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.